Ahoy! Captain Benzie here, coming at you with a video to discuss the current state of CNC Rivals. Before we continue, I do apologise for my voice. Being back in the UK has of course given me a head cold, because why wouldn't it? But I really wanted to get this video out ASAP, so unfortunately we're just going to have to push through this together. I do apologise, but thank you for bearing with me. Now, recently I've been getting a lot of people asking me if CNC Rivals is dead, if EA have abandoned the game, and if the servers are about to be shut down. This video is an attempt to address all of that and more, exploring the reasons why people have been concerned and what this actually means for both Command & Conquer Rivals as a game and as a community. Now, in short, the main reasons that people are worried about Rivals dying are as follows, and we will cover each of these points in turn. There have been no new units released since the MSV. The last balance patch was on July 31st, or at least the last major one. The CNC Rivals Twitter has gone radio silent, and I've been producing less content with a larger focus on other games. So let's tackle that last one first, as it is the easiest to explain. Firstly, I'm sorry for the slowdown in content. In Zimbabwe, we've been having major load-shedding power outages, and running a generator is prohibitively expensive. I'm also out of work, so I've been spending a lot of my time job searching. On top of this, I've actually been in the UK for the last few weeks, my first time being back here in the 3 years since I moved to Zimbabwe. I came back to open some employment opportunities and to see my grandmother, my niece and my nephew, and my old friendship group. As for the shifting content focus, well, I've always wanted my channel to be a celebration of more than just one game. This is where the concept of the gaming galleon originally came from, sailing from island to island in search of gaming treasure. I've been playing a lot of Armajet recently, as there was a humongous update for it, and I'm really enjoying the game, but I don't intend to drop my Rivals content or to segue into being an Armajet channel. I want this channel to be all about various mobile games. In short, I've been super busy with real life, and I just don't want to focus my channel on any one game. As for the other points, well, these are kind of all linked. Yes, it's true that the CNC Rivals Twitter account has not tweeted or responded since July. It's true that July the 31st was our last major balance patch, and it's true that the last unit released was indeed the MSV. We used to get a new unit every 2 weeks. There are numerous reasons for all this. First and foremost, though, I think it needs to be said that the complaint of a lack of new content is a severe case of damned if you do and damned if you don't. Many people were complaining that Rivals was updating too frequently. Too many new units meant being unable to level them all effectively. Too many balance changes meant a shift in the meta too frequently to be able to settle in and get used to it. Of course, if you slow the content down, people on the other side are going to be unhappy too. You see, you're never going to please everyone, I guess. I do miss making an intel report every 2 weeks for you guys, but I do also accept that some people found every 2 weeks for a new unit entirely too frequent. I think the idea, therefore, is to slow down, get plenty of content up and ready in the background, and then drip feed it into the game gradually over time. Now, this actually then leads us nicely into the second reason. Updates have slowed down as there have been some huge changes behind the scenes at Redwood Studios. Now, it's my understanding that most EA employees are kept on part-time contracts. This allows for both flexibility for the company and for the employee. It's also my understanding that it's California state law that a part-time contract cannot be extended or renewed. I say it's my understanding as I'm not an American, let alone a California state employment lawyer. The long and short of this is that the original development team have seen lots of their contracts expiring at once, and I'm again led to believe that companies are not allowed to line up a new employee. They can only advertise and hire once the position is actually vacant. Now, this means suddenly needing to hire new staff. We know that Dance, our excellent community support manager, and Nivmet, the amazing lead balance developer for Rivals, were sadly among these expiring contracts. Both of these losses are indeed huge blows to the community, but that doesn't mean that the game is dying. Who knows how the new team will do? Now, whilst both Dance and Nivmet were two of the best developers I've had the pleasure of working with, and I am naturally heartbroken to see them go, I do wish them all the best in their new ventures, and I eagerly look forward to working with the replacements. It's a bit premature, I feel, to see the development team shifting, and to therefore just call a game dead. You remember that Dungeon Keeper mobile game that garnered unbelievable amounts of hatred a few years back? It's still going. Yes, you can still download it from your app store of choice, load in, build a dungeon, and find other players to fight. Despite its age and the outcry surrounding its launch, DK Mobile is not dead. There is absolutely no reason to believe that Command & Conquer Rivals would be going down that route, especially when Mobile Gaming League have just announced a series of CNC Rivals tournaments. We've recently had 3 big game modes added to the game, alongside large changes to things like login rewards. We've had leaks for new units too, meaning that there should be plenty of new content on the horizon. Of course, for you guys, it's obvious from the fact that I've had my videos ready to go on the new units as soon as they're announced, that I do have privileged access to unreleased content. That said, equally as obvious is that I'm under a non-disclosure agreement, or an NDA, regarding it all. That said though, in the spirit of open honesty, even if I weren't under NDA, there is simply nothing right now that I couldn't tell you, because I just don't know. I'm waiting to be introduced to our new community support manager, our new balance and unit design team, and I'm excited to be able to work my content alongside them. This period of downtime, yes, I get it, it's been worrying, I understand, but I really don't think we have any real cause for concern here. We've been blessed with the development team being very active in the community, and I think that's spoiled us a little bit. We forget that many development teams stay utterly silent until the release is literally going live. Now, whatever the case, I am certain that there's new content on the way. The game is absolutely not dead, just having a brief breather whilst the development team has a bit of a reshuffle in the background. Now, as always, keep an eye on this channel for the latest Command & Conquer Rivals news, and join the Gaming Galleon Discord to keep up to date on it all. I may even be doing a giveaway soon, so yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that too. Anyway, folks, that is my thought on this situation. Naturally, I can't 100% guarantee any of this, but these are my honest thoughts and opinions on the situation, from having worked closely with Redwood Studios since the early days of CNC Rivals. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for putting up with my atrocious voice today. Happy sailing, and see you on the battlefield.